Malaysia's growth from the economy is increasingly driven by innovation, and so we're not going to see the type of returns if we don't see the SMEs catching up as well. The costs of innovating and adopting digital technologies are high for SMEs with uncertain returns, high costs of connectivity. Perhaps they're less able to navigate some of the gaps, including access to finance and access to skills that maybe either the deep-pocketed MNCs or maybe the more nimble micro firms and startups are able to address.
I think where Malaysia needs to go to is really innovation as a culture or a mindset, because then whether it's coming from SMEs, MNCs, startups, the whole ecosystem of the economy really then moves towards an innovative country.
So what we have done is to spur innovation. We have created an ecosystem where the government, the academia and the industry come together. So it's not only just about funding, it's also giving market access, because many innovations in healthcare, it needs to undergo clinical trial.
We have seen large organizations, enterprises sprouting chief transformation officers, innovation officers all over the place. So according to studies, large enterprises have upped their game by 50% in terms of funding for innovation. So they are serious in this business. So it's not so much of the SMEs and startups falling behind, but the competition is coming up as well.
Clearly, Malaysia has an education challenge. It's interesting, your survey sort of highlighted the skills gap. We see it as well in some of our surveys, and at every skill level, the gap seems to be wider in Malaysia than lots of other places. And it's not because of lack of investment in education. Actually, Malaysia spends a lot of money on education, but the return on that education investment is quite poor.
Even the doctors need to have new skills in dealing with these emerging technologies. And I think cross-industry training is also very important.
So we have two things in the company we focus on, just innovation and customer obsession. And both those things are not owned by a particular head, it's actually owned throughout the whole company. So we have HR teams that have been told now that they cannot be a cost center in the next 3 years, and they need to be a revenue center, now thinking about innovating new apps on HR that they are able to sell to our business customers and our SMEs.
Malaysians do have talent. Very proud to say that. We invented the first-time drive. Many of the 3D rendering for Transformers was done by Malaysians. I know that the country has a challenge sometimes to retain talent within our country. But I think political stability, good systems, being digital, being as transparent as possible, providing a lot of opportunities for everyone, equal opportunities, I think that will retain talent.
So innovation is in our DNA. You're all innovative. It's in everyone. It's just a matter of finding out how do you actually trigger it. And that comes with education, that comes with platforms, that comes with funding, that comes with testing, piloting, ecosystems, and then that comes mainly with the belief that we can sort of progress forward.